This video shows my second attempt at getting my board game night feature going.
London calling. Damn it, why am I so... Oh, because we're playing London Dread.
The things that I directly wanted to improve upon, I did. So the lighting's better. I had the overhead, over game board mounted camera not sitting on the table, which eliminated all that annoying, nauseating table shake. I've been messing around with the possibility of actually setting up a physical green screen the last couple of times, but it just has not been working out. I went cheap and tried to make a frame out of PVC, and it has issues. I think going physical is the way to go because I've dealt with virtual green screens, been trying to work on the ones that you can do through OBS, and they just aren't really cutting it. So I'm either going to get the green screen working or I'm just going to give up on it entirely. It would be nice to have that as a feature when you see here on the screen that we're minimized and you can see the game board. I'd very much like to be able to knock out that background between our heads, over our heads, and just have the game board be showing through. I think that would be a very nice effect. I've seen other channels do that and it looks great. So I just got to get that worked out. The one big issue that we ran into during this gameplay, and this is why it's a relatively short video, is this being only the second time we've tried to do a board game. I wanted to increase the complexity. The last time we played King of Tokyo. That's a relatively simplistic game as far as the rules and how to play it. So everybody got it, had fun, but no big issues. So I wanted to get something a little bit more complex. I figure if we're going to be doing a board game night on the regular, we're going to have the ability to play a little bit more complex games. Everybody's going to have to be able to memorize the details, hold their attention, not get too drunk before we learn how to actually play the game, that kind of thing. So I got a little bit more complicated game, London Dread. Very highly reviewed, a lot of complicated details, but they weren't useless complications. They weren't complications for the sake of having little fiddly complicated bits in the game. They actually, at least according to the reviews that I saw, like on Board Game Geek, for example, most of the complications and details and little fiddly bits all added up to a really good game. The experience I had was setting up took about an hour, and then after that, we were all already, half in the bag and just pissed off and exhausted. And then when I started actually talking about how one plays the game, we didn't get too far before we all just kind of looked at each other, and my sister said, "Hey, I got a Scrabble in the closet." So we gave up at that point. So I need to do a better job of vetting these games. I need to get something that is not quite so complicated. I need to look at the rule book ahead of time and make sure it doesn't have 2,000 separate individual pieces and doesn't take an hour to set up. I'm sure it's a wonderful game, but I think it's just too much for me and my group. And it wasn't my group that was unable to process and retain the information and endure the lengthy explanations. It was me too. I was kind of worried about them and didn't even think about how I was going to feel or respond to having such a complex game. So, live and learn. The second one was very much a run through, just like the first one was. So I'm getting there. Other than that, this video, it's just showing us going through some of the trials and tribulations of trying to set up the damn thing. If you want to watch the remainder of this video, there's some funny parts. I'll try not to keep it too long. Thanks for watching, guys.
We're playing London Dread. London. We're playing. It's
Which
a
camera's
difficult game.
Are you recording now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, you can act different now? All right.
No.
1, 2, 3. This is a very, very complicated game. It's probably going to be a lot easier to play than it is to set up. It's got a lot of fiddly fucking bits. Now, the people that reviewed this game that I actually watched said that a lot of games are kind of complicated with fiddly little shit like this, but these are all actually very well thought out, well planned kind of a sitch.
Once you get through the fiddly shit.
Give each player an action clock as well as 12 action tokens.
So it's like 24, but only in 12 actions.
Beep, beep. I want to watch 24 and see Kiefer on the shitter for 20 minutes. Because, that would happen.
That would. Each action takes 2 hours.
It's scaled to actual in real life time.
I actually saw a recipe for making mead from cheese curds.
But no matter what you think of Newberg's Blue Cheese Cooler, there is one thing everyone can agree on. Newberg's uses only the finest ingredients.
Ew.
Does that even mean that?
Why would you do that? Why would anyone do that?
I don't know what flavor that would give off, though.
Feet.
This is disgusting.
All right, we all have an action clock as well as 12 tokens. Every player should have 2 of each number. Line up the token in piles of 2 along the top edge of your action clock. That sounds stupid. I'm not going to do that. Fuck you. I'm going to leave it in a pile.
I'm going to leave it in a
Place
pile.
1 of each action token in the action token stash at the top right corner of the board, covering the skulls. Action token stash. Oh,
What are these? Are these action tokens?
well, these are going to go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Action tokens are what I just handed you in the plethora of things that I just handed you.
All right.
Narrows it down.
Oh, here's numbers. Numbers can go in the bag.
There's the 2. You're looking for
The
two,
numbers
right?
that we want. Yeah,
There's
the
the
numbers
2
that we
and
want.
the 6. There's a
Need
5.
Place the investigation tokens, modifier tokens, virtue tokens, and condition cards near the board where players can reach them.
I'm going to take these are condition cards.
These are virtue tokens.
Wait, I am behind. Where do my thingies go?
They go right there.
What are your thingies?
You just put yours there, though. Or is that something different?
That's something different.
Okay.
All right, up here, top of the game, I'm putting virtue tokens
Okay.
and modifier tokens. There are 6
Unhinged.
modifier tokens. They are a fist or a no fist.
Got it.
These are the 6 modifier tokens.
Would you like to start stacking green tokens over
No.
there? Okay, I can't reach, so stack the fucking green tokens over there, please. Thank you.
What are the green tokens?
See what I do with? No one believes me.
No one
She abuses me. She hits me nightly.
Shuffle the item decks and deal 1 item card to each investigator as a starting item.
So do I deal left to
Who
right
gives a
or
shit?
right
Give
to
everyone
Oh
a
left?
card.
my god, just deal with
Give everyone
fucking
a card.
cards. Thank you. Thank you! Did we look at them or no?
No.
I believe so.
And we put them in our pile of shit we already have?
Yes, pile of shit, that thing.
Okay,
That's what you can use for investigatory purposes.
got it.
Each investigator is a starting item. Then draw 3 additional of that same type of card to fill up the supply place. To fill up the supply. The supply is
Right here.
Here?
supplies.
So we need 3 more of those to
So
go
we
here?
need 3 more there? No, 3 more items?
Yes, 3 more items.
Face down or face up?
Face up, I guess. Oh shit for that.
Confidence cards are right
Credits
here.
card, shuffle.
Got it.
Take the top 3 cards and place them face down in the investigation deck.
Those are different cards.
box.
Those are
Different.
different cards.
They are full-size cards, what you're looking for.
Yes, they say confidence on the back.
Yes,
Yes.
I do recall it. And you want to put those face down, but you only want to pull top 3 cards.
3 cards?
Yes.
People.
Where are the rest of the confidence cards?
Right here.
Place that on top so we know what it is.
Oh, that's handy.
What?
Little title cards for your pile.
Oh, they
You weren't paying attention?
She was ordering.
We went over that a little while ago.
Wow. I was probably getting
all
the
right.
wrong.
We're on number 14. We're doing good. All right, so the 24 locations are going to get a mix of dread and plot placeholder cards. The plot placeholders, there was like 5 or 6 of them, and the rest of them should be dread cards.
Well, pizza's going to be here in like 2 minutes, so we can do like a pizza drink break.
Bam!
Pizza time.
You don't know that I did it, but right now I just cut in Toby McGuire saying pizza time. In the video, it's going to happen.
No, but is it going to say you saying that? Or is it just going to happen?
It'll just happen. It'll just be there.
Okay.
But you got to say you...
Maybe I'll keep it in. It depends on how.
Pizza
it feels.
time.
We'll find out. And then, okay.
Spider-Man.
2. Spider-Man 2. Just get 40 blocks in 8 minutes, otherwise he's fired.
Finally,
Fingers
this is the final
fired.
step of what we're doing. Shuffle these piles individually and use each pile to fill up the location of each area.
All right,
We'll do
so
the one.
shuffling and then placing, yes? Placing.
Yes.
Yes.
And put the
Put
pot
the
back.
clock card back in the shuffle.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, then we are on number 15. Finally, the end result is that each area, each quadrant of the city, contains at least 1 plot card. Depending on the chapter, some areas of the city may contain more, but not for us. Not knowing which cards are which, we simply refer to the 24 face-on face cards as location cards.
But it would be like, dun, dun, dun. No?
I don't know. I think, like,
London
proceed to
calling.
blah, blah, blah,
Oh, okay.
and then pick this.
Would
and
it
then
help us get
hover.
through the game, though?
All right. Each
That's
chapter,
what the alcohol's for.
we are playing 1 chapter as part of this game. There are 2 phases. There's the planning phase and the story phase. The planning phase is where we set up our clock, discuss amongst ourselves, make a plan, In theory, the regular amount of time is you set a timer for 12 minutes, and you only have 12 minutes to get your duckies in a row, and then you have to move on to the other phase.
Okay.
We are doing this as a practice round, so I'm not going to worry about 12 minutes.
Okay.
The planning phase, which we are in currently. In the planning phase, you will be revealing some number of the 24 location cards, possibly all of them. You do this so you may eventually investigate them. A card that is not revealed cannot be investigated.
Can I ask a 10,000-foot question? What is the point of the game? Like, how do we...
Solving the mystery.
Okay, so this is like Clue on steroids.
No. Then there is someone else in this house. No, sorry. I said no, meaning yes.
Please!
This is London.
You said that earlier.
We are going to go like this. See how there's the Thames River?
Yes.
We're all going to go, that was a murder! And we're going to go, okay, ready, break. And all four of us could go here and do this shit.
Yeah.
But we're going to be fucking up.
Okay.
We need to divide our efforts.
Okay.
And when we get to like this revealed card,
Yeah.
it's a clue or a whodunit. And we have certain numbers of skills. And if he doesn't have enough skills, then maybe she needs to add her thing in order to investigate successfully that card.
Okay.
If we investigate successfully, then we move on.
This actually
and
sounds
eventually,
kind of fun if we ever figure
this
out
is going to
how
be Moriarty.
Got it. Moriarty.
The story's antagonist grows stronger as the dread ticks up. Our goal is to incur as little dread as possible. We do that by successfully investigating the location cards. So, at the beginning of the planning phase,
This is fucking delicious, by the way.
anybody can flip over any cards. Now, hypothetically, if we were to flip over every single card here, we would, yes, have all of the plot cards, but we'd also have every single flipped over card, and we would have to either investigate them or not. So ideally, an ideal situation is we reach out and flip over only the plot cards and nothing else. Then we'd have the easiest time in the world because we'd only have to resolve those. So every other card that's not a plot card that we flip is shit that we need to deal with.
Okay.
So there's that.
That makes sense.
So when the 12-minute period begins, we're going to start flipping cards. But if I go flip, plot,
Then you would stop.
in this area here, we should stop. Because otherwise I think we're just making shit a little bit harder.
Okay.
When a plot card gets flipped, one of these, A gets placed on it. Another plot card gets flipped, B gets placed on it. C. As we reveal location cards, a puzzle, I already read that. To most effectively, I already read that. In case more than one character, I already read that. This is the heart of the planning phase.
Okay.
To plan a move, use your action clock and action tokens. The city has 4 areas, north, south, east, west. Each area has 6 locations, number 1 through 6, and a single... Ooh, that's where the 1 through 6 come in handy.
Yes.
Okay. It's just going to be... Oh, God. Maybe this is just too complicated. Oh, God. And wait, let me see how much more there is.
5 more pages.
Gaining resources, plot cards, end of an action, walking away, triggering the end game, end of chapter, timing, end game.
I do have Scrabble over there.
Yeah, that's
game-
it. All right, let's try to do some fucking planning now.
This game is horrible.
I know, Jesus Christ.
It's painful.
It was red. I read the reviews. It seemed okay. What is it now? Fucking 5:30? We can pack it up and play fucking Scrabble. And that'll do it for today's video, guys. Thanks for going on this journey with us. Let me know how you liked it in the comments section. And also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel as we bring you more thoughtful and intriguing content in the future.